Hey, howdy, hi. We're back to MORIMENS. Sorrel showed up randomly during Karo summoning, so I was happy about that. Because I didn't have to use event stuff on her, because I do like her character. Should be attending a dinner ball. Bunch of pretentious, fussy people idling about together. Some utterly boorish fellow's been pestering her. Who will be there? Very public show of asking you to be his partner. What a nuisance. Shall I deal with him, my lady? No. Your sense of humor is improving. That's funny. Can't do that. Already declined his invitation. Then why is this still a problem? Told him I already had a partner. That's gonna have to be you. Deal. Let's brush up on my steps and etiquette. He really does just blatantly flirt with the keeper. It's so blatant, it loops around to feeling disingenuous. This is the thing I need most. Give me all of those. This, and level up my topic. Let's throw likes on people, because I'm nice like that. Everyone's cool. That. Give me that silver. We have. Oh, yeah. Just log in every day to get a bunch of to the stars. It doesn't seem that useful. 1% for every 1% of sigil yield that the wielder, their Wheels of Destinies, and Covenants have, get 0.3% max HP recovery at end of battle. Diminishes by 30% at the end of every turn, and you calculate it individually for each battle. So this by itself does almost 3%, but unless you're turn one-ing it, you're getting basically fucking nothing. There's about, Oh yeah, the Meowch Obliged. I can't participate in this. I'm not high enough level to do any of this shit. Alright, gifts from Mythag. Give me that Luminous Core. Who is awakened today? Echoing Wishes, Lily. Chaos Warden... What do you do? It's a fetus? Is that what this is? Actually, I think this is the character who's currently involved in the story I'm playing right now. She seems to be a poison character, which is cool. Turn start. Her rouse is at turn start, gain 10% max HP. Endure. For every 1 point of HP lost, gain a stack of Endure to 100% of max HP. She's the only poison sustain. Endure will carry over to the next battle. Lily applies a shield, inflict 21 stacks of poison on the enemy with the highest HP. I mean, I'd argue a certain other character is also that. Like, isn't Karen also poison and sustain? Like, heal, 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 poison, poison, poison. Like, Karen is poison, sustain, and also Arithmetica cheats. Entire kit is shields and healing with additional poison. She also scales with death resistance. What is this about? I don't get that much. Yeah, saying she's the only poison sustain just seems incorrect. Now, I might believe that she's a better poison sustain than Karen. In fact, I'm fully willing to believe that. But Karen also has utility outside of just being poison and sustain. Nothing. I only got 4 hours if I want to roll for her. Which maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Honestly, don't know. What is this about? Oh, Gnostic potential. Let me see. Strike to protect, I think it says. Deal damage, trigger half the target's poison. If a critical hit occurs, then it's 100% instead of half. That's cool. This is considered a strike. Each stack of Endure, increase damage by 2, remove Endure after use. Oh. You can actually save this up to do a ton of damage. Gain shield, inflict stacks of poison on all enemies. Every 1% of death resistance Lily has, base shield is 0.25%. Start of next turn, gain 12 stacks of Endure for each attack received. Okay. Let's see, and her Exalt, gain 21 shield. Restore 10% of Endure stacks as HP, and remove Endure. Each time you're attacked, inflict 27 stacks of poison to the attacker for 1 turn. Lily likes to hit for upwards of 40k with Strike to sustain. Strike to protect? Yeah, it feels like it would. Like, I'll say her one weakness is, it feels like if you, It feels like unless her Rouse is active, she can't really build Endure stacks well. Once it's active, she can do it. She can build them up very fast, but... And they do stick around through the whole thing until you use them, like even between fights. So, I know I still need Karen for a Kathagora team, but I am wondering if it'd be worth picking up Lily as well. Like, I'm thinking Lily and, that other character I need to get. The other poison, the Karo Poisoner, whose name escapes me at the moment. They're pretty recent. Oh, hey, here's Lily. Here, Zhu. Da-da-da. Ooh. What is her Rouse? First time each type of Zhu's command cards triggers Resonance. Effect per turn, its Arithmetica cost becomes 0. You can retain this. But it's a Rouse, of course you can retain it. Resonance X. Other Awakeners have played a total of X command cards. Trigger follow-up effects after playing this card. Awakener whom this card belongs to will have their resonance reset and any other card is played or at turn end. I don't think I caught any of that, frankly. Let's see. Resonance 3. Okay, if other characters have played 3 cards, trigger this. Okay, inflict 17 poison on all enemies. Reduce their strength. She was like 2 weeks away. She'll be the 3rd to last banner. Alright, then I even have time to save up for her. Inflict a stack of Spellbound. Pre-stacked, fixed poison taken plus 5%, damage dealt minus 1%, stacks up to 5 times. Damage dealt seems minuscule. But if they just take more fixed poison and you can stack that up, that seems like it'd work well. Okay, deal damage. Guaranteed crit damage, that's cool. All enemies and trigger 80% poison. Badass. Resonance 3, Embryo Fusion 50%. Okay. Okay, her thing, Devour. Temporarily reduce all enemies' strength by 8. Or by an amount, I'm sure that scales up. It scales with her defense. Gain 3 Arithmetica, inflict 34 stacks of poison on all enemies. Choose Betroth or Enthrall. Betroth, inflict 2 stacks of Spellbound. Enthrall, remove all Spellbound stacks. For each remove, deal 1% of the target's max HP as fixed damage and trigger 40% poison. Ah, so you can detonate them. You stack up all the Spellbounds, and when they're at 5, you can deal 5% max HP and 200% poison. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I probably want to roll for Lily, if she's, like, the best poison sustain. Though I feel like Karen is still really good. But maybe Lily's even better at that. Lily can also hit way harder. Karen's whole thing is, a lot of the time you only use her cards if you're damaged, otherwise you're just chucking them in the garbage. So, if I want poison, I also want to have friends. Like I said, I need more men. Didn't get nothing. I feel like... I don't know how off I am about this. I feel like there's an inherent problem with Karo, with the Devour mechanic. Kind of limiting how much you can use Exalts, which means you really want a Karo character to be the only Karo on the team. Which means pure Karo just seems to suck. You can't really use your Exalts, which are kind of some of the best abilities in the game. Oh, here's a person. Who is it? Yeah. 2 dedicated baby makers for Karo heavy teams. It was just Pandia again. At least enlighten you. Basic Strike gains a temporary counter equal to half the damage. Basic Defense gains counter equal to a 10% attack. Alright, she's better at applying counter if I ever want to make a counter team. Disappointing it was someone I wasn't looking for, but whatever. How many more of those do I have? 15? Okay. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Nada. All out of the temporary ethereal cores. Just luminous cores left. Let's hope this is enough to actually get her to show up. And not just grace through pain, though I guess this is also good. Poison inflicted by and shield gain from the wielder each 9%. Crit rate and crit damage the wielder strike commands plus 20%. That's all good. Your early pulls looked pretty much like that. Fair enough. First time one of their strike commands is played each turn, gain shield equal to 4% of max HP. And it has death resistance on it. Yeah, this just seems tailor-made. One sec. Alright, plumbers are here trying to actually fix my water. But my dog does not like people being within 4 miles of him. And will freak out at any given opportunity. Okay. Let's keep going. I still have time to say— ooh! Alright, something. It might be her wheel, which would not be that useful by itself. There she is! Hey, Lily. I'm 90% sure you're actually the small child we're dealing with in the story chapter I'm in right now. It is funny that keeps happening. Yay, Lily. What was this? Surging Darkness. Every 1% death resistance Lillian or equipped Will, Destiny, and Covenant have. Base shield of Forbidden Swamp and basic defense plus 0.25, a quarter percent. In boss battles, accumulation limit of Endure increased by 0.25%. Lily's in the team, gain 1 stack of Endure for each lost HP. With an Endure stack limit equal to max HP. Oh. So she doesn't need her— okay, she doesn't need Rouse to be building stuff up. That just lets her build it even faster. I think I got plenty of stuff for her to be using. Oh right, I didn't look at that. Overexalt, increase Endure limit by 100% for this battle, granting Endure equal to max HP. Add 2 Strike to protect cards with additional exhausts to your hand. Jesus, yeah. Doubles the cap and gives you the original cap immediately. And then her Absolute Axiom. Rouse Slime Convergence is enhanced. After Exalt, each attack taken this turn makes the next Strike to Protect consume and convert 40% more Endure stacks into effect. Effect stacks up to 5. I think they need to take a— I think they need to look over that again with the translator. The automatic, I don't think quite got the idea across properly. Yes, you have, Lily. Spendthrift 5. Yeah, I forgot to be picking these up. Okay, her natural death resist is already not bad. Can't get all the way to 60, but got her something. Lily has enlarged upon the y-axis. Lily, get bigger. Okay, should I try to roll for Grace Through Pain? Like, keep going, hoping for that? What are the odds of that, exactly? Da-da-da... me see. I don't think my odds are great for trying to go for that, even if it would up her usage significantly. Like, plus... Alright. Feasibly, how many of these do I have? 165 more. That's good. I'll never deny that that's good. That's enough to get whatever I want when I want to get it. But I worry. Because this is still going to be luck-based. No more than 2 identical rate-up items in a row. I don't know what that specifically means. You wouldn't? Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah. It looks like it'd make her way stronger. Like, it's just makes everything she does better. But, oh hey. The hell are these? Dream Spark. Complete dream left by the distant stars as they twinkle. The ancient spirits reveal the destined future. Stars are about to align. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hell those do. One more of these, though. Nada. Yes, fine. Why is this? Oh, right, this is gonna be forever. It is funny, I think if I'd gotten the Wheel of Destiny first, I probably would have kept rolling until Lily actually showed up, and just been... mad. Oh yeah, the shop. What is this? Unleashing a posse wielder's crit rate temporary increase 20%, and it's got crit rate on it. School day, sigil yield. Resetting stock at D mark, and Ashen Ruins wielder gains 35 alienness. Neither of those seem amazing. Ah, yes. Here to buy my, Steppenwolfs, because I do need those. Worth 1 copy, but not 16. I got that impression. But I have to trade silver for them, so I wonder if it's even that much. You know? What the hell are Dream Sparks? Like, I see them. I feel like I still don't know what they do or why. Avatar. Well, whatever. Oh, hey, Lily. Then Daffodil was actually the first one. Sorrel already did Tribute of the Rose. What's new here? Oh yeah, I unlocked hard mode. I did not do that. I also didn't go back to do the Ironclad, because I don't know if I have a team that can do that just now. Life is like a spiral. The nightmares you once fled always return to claim you at midnight. Genesis Return. Ramona, are you okay? Been uneasy since we left Lady Daffodil. Sorry. Should focus on the task at hand. Just that this has troubled me for so long, I can't help but care. And go take care of it now. But the mission, a trip back to Mythag, won't take long. With Lotan here, you don't need to worry about my safety. Right, Lotan? Obviously. Hurry back after you're done. This kid barely talks around me. Feel like you might take anything resembling criticism as an invitation to fight. And I don't know if you've noticed, Lotan, I can't fight. Keeper, we're partners. Comrades. What matters to you, matters to me. Thank you. I'll be back. You're back? I told you to retreat from tough opponents and keep things contained, didn't I? Herbert slams a newspaper on the table. The headline blares. Londinium subway incident. Suspected attack by mysterious group. Hellett stands rigid before Herbert's desk, silent as a statue. What are you standing there for? Waiting for me to serve you scones and tea? The dossier. Give it to me. Dossier? That woman, Daffodil. She said she'd send the dossier. Herbert's face flickers with realization, swiftly returns to its usual calm. Oh, you know how it is. Too many university reports piling up at the mailbox. I cleared out a bunch earlier. No idea if it's still there. Hellett scans the room, swiftly pulling a lavender-bound dossier from under the newspaper. He couldn't even hide it for a second. She skims it rapidly and sets it before Herbert. What is the meaning of this? Herbert takes the dossier, flipping through it casually before setting it down, as if he already knows its contents by heart. What does failure mean? It means not achieving the desired result. You know that's not what I meant. I do know that, yes. Albino told me the Sculptors Association lost Rogers and Francis's forces, so they sent me to assist you. So in truth, I've been abandoned? It's a long story, tied to Francis. You know, the God-making plan relies heavily on the twins' power. God-making plan? Twins? Since Lily was abnormally awakened, never been able to create your other half. Okay, so her and someone else, but not Lily. I don't care about explanations. Answer me, have I been abandoned? In terms of outcome, yes, but... Why? Why? I need to see the lady. Don't bother. Still think you're the noble foster daughter of the magistrate? Tainted blood can only produce a traitor like you. I've done nothing wrong. I didn't betray the lady. You gave food to that filthy stableman, didn't you? Who allowed that? That was my birth father. Ungrateful wretch. The magistrate took you in as our daughter, yet you cling to your criminal kin. Criminal? What? Okay, whatever society she's from deserved whatever it got. Unless it wasn't burned to the fucking ground. Being poor is a crime? Having a job as a stableman is a crime? Giving food to someone hungry is a crime? Burn the whole city. Burn every city that follows even one of those rules. Lady said you'll never shed those chains in her lifetime. Sparing your life is her mercy for old time's sake. Ah, flashbang. Damnable rulers. Wielding power to toy with others, summoning and discarding at whim. Yeah, that's a really good way to get a fucking rebellion going 6 minutes into your rule if those are your laws. It doesn't matter what your other rules are. You've got about, yeah, like I said, 6 minutes before someone is breaking down your door, shooting you with a crossbow. What's that? You've outlawed crossbows? Well, you already made being poor illegal. What's stopping them from breaking every other law you made, dumbass? Granting favor like precious treasures, then tossing them aside like trash. I'm going to see Eve. Eve? That's pointless. Then I'll find the kindred girl and take her back to the church. First, I need to see Eve. You're so set on it, I won't stop you. Here's the address of the Church of the Lightbearers Londinium branch. You'll find Eve there. Lightbearers? I can't guarantee how she'll respond. No need. I'll find out myself. Meow. Ah! The moment Hellet turns to leave, she senses something amiss. The ground softens, collapses, her steps faltering. She looks down. It's not the ground collapsing, it's her. Where her legs should be, the flesh splits like sprouting buds, oozing soft, viscous orbs. What is happening? Why are you cutting the link? Her words are cut short by the anomaly, her fading voice dissolving into a hollow roar. Her body rapidly swells and twists, grotesque black tumors bursting through pale skin. Fetid pus gushes from the ruptures, trailing viscous threads. You want to take Lily to see Eve, right? Sorry, but a pair of new twin divvy are already in the works. Even if you see Eve, it won't change anything. Why not make your final moments count? In this twisted form, with your instincts, go find your other half. I'll bring it. The same time, Mythag Blackpool. The black pool's edge is deserted. Ramona steps solely to the water, gazing at her reflection. The rippling waves settle, revealing a woman's impassive face. Her features are nearly identical to Ramona's, save for a more mature air noticeable only on close inspection. Are they the other twins? Ramona and, Pawil, I think is her name? Are they the new twins that have been made? One of them already seems pretty damn close to the god part. You knew I was coming, didn't you? I have some questions. I want to ask Pawil. Yesterday again. Ramona rejoined the team. Mythag Investigator's journey continues. Oh, it really didn't take her long at all. You know, I'm still super crazy over-leveled to be doing this anyway. She's a quick walker? Seems to be. See if I have death resist or crit rate on anything. I do have some death resist stuff. Miss Regen is good too. Yeah, all Steppenwolfs. What? Look at details. Her current death resist 16.8%. With these, is that her own after, or is that how much it's adding? I'm honestly not sure. This says 5.6, but is it 5.6% of the percent? Is this additive or multiplicative? Also has crit rate on it. She likes her death resist. Let's give her some skills too. Get her at least a 3.
ご主人、ありがとう。あいつらも喜んでる。リリー、大きくなりました。
Do have those.
あいつらも喜んでる。
Get her at least up to this point. Yeah, the only thing this is improving is how much alias it generates and how many stacks of poison it gives. Improves damage, improves shield scaling, poison scaling, and endure scaling. Attack and alias on those. Shield and poison scaling. Yep. I turn on their first level of Soulforge aptitude every time. Alright, let's see how this works. Yesterday again. Crawling, crawling. Endless crawling. Legs devoid of strength slither on the ground. A blurred world reflected in a ravaged retina. This crawling has lasted nearly 20 hours. Her body, severed from its spiritual source, decays, her strength teetering on collapse. Before sinking into eternal darkness, she must find that person. You sent her off yourself, yet now you're all rattled. Humans are always so dishonest. You keep saying that like you're not one, which granted you might not be. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what truth she'll hear or what choice she'll make. I watched her grow from a toddling child to what she is now. She's no awakener, but not human either. You saying awakeners aren't human? What does that mean? She's the whale from the Bible. The one that ate Jonah. Oh, okay. She's the Leviathan. Which sometimes is the large fish that ate Jonah, but usually not. The Leviathan's kind of a monster. Though it depends on your reading whether said monster is one of evil or just a natural existence. No ordinary human could wield such combat prowess. Dexter and his lot hid her origins well, even sealing the black pool for it. Not just to protect Mythag, but to protect her. Perhaps, upon learning the truth, she'll lose herself to the question of who she is. Interpreted as the Leviathan whale and went from there. Yeah, Lotan is, actually the old Canaanite. The pre-Abrahamic, name for Leviathan. So very, very old. I've seen it happen countless times over millennia. What is she to you? She's human, my classmate, can fight alongside me like an awakener. What she is doesn't matter. Before you can say more, a familiar voice interrupts. I'm back, Angath. Lotan. What's wrong? Why are you staring at me like that? There's something on my face? Welcome back! I've got good news and bad news. Good news, the university approved our plan to escort Lily back to her mother first. Bad news, William spotted some strange figures eyeing the sanatorium. If my instincts are right, they're lurking around us now. That's probably not good. Close some things real quick. Give me that plushie. Sorry, pustule. I don't know why I saw that as plushie. Give me the mutant heart. Give me the advanced computation on that, baby. I've been real lucky finding that. Do-do-do.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。そのまま前へ。
行って。
Slap, slap, slap. Let's see, Catalyst is never bad. An exit to a secret passage. Well, let's just fight the elite. I think I can take it.
押しつぶしていい？
It's not attacking this turn, so I can boom.
みんなを守る。
And that's good just for the poison, even if I don't get the other stats on it, frankly. To void. The hell is that? In a turn, all Awakeners lose 2 Aliamus. What a dick. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you for that one.
命令。消えて。
海の狂気に気をつけて。
Die. Okay, Omen Ritual Bird just isn't that good. Like, stealing strength is just kind of okay. Bleed is pretty fun, especially because I do have a good few ways to fight Bleed. Golden Disc is just inconsistent. Like, you gotta plan around it. For Mind, honestly, I like stacking Bleed with Poison. Hello there. The eerie veiled figure vanishes at the edge of your vision. Chase after it, but come up empty. These people are dolls tracking their origins. We've got no solid leads yet. These guys are somewhat interesting. Guess playing house with kids isn't so bad once in a while. Home is past the Fowler's Steel Bridge. Let's go. Rouse. This actually increases a lot of poison. Honestly, I'm so far ahead level-wise, I should just go for damage. This is mine, I saw it. This is also mine. White start. Just get a bunch of Aliamus, why not? Like I said, bunch of Aliamus. Worth it. They're into the abyss. And the bleed and the poison are gonna kill that composite dissolute. Or they would've if it didn't split. That killed that guy, though. Probably should have done that first. Slap, slap. Finesse on a defense is okay. Catalyst on a strike is good, though. Give me the keys, baby! 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。。 . 。 。 . 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. sigil. There's the final battle. I don't need to be doing that just yet. Long time no see, friends. Escaping the battle with the Lightbearer devotees and catching your breath, you suddenly notice the long-haired man reappearing by the road, smiling as if the fight never happened. Compared to last time, the Cerberus scent on you is much stronger. Must have traveled far during this time, right? No comment. It's okay, I've already seen the answer in your eyes. I have some errands to run, so I'll excuse myself for now. You have matters to attend to as well, don't you? Look, someone's coming for you. Turn around and a figure from the Church of the Lightbearers appears at the end of the road. Mirror on a random card. Not that good.
押しつぶしていい？そのまま立ち上げて深海
There's actually exactly enough stacks to kill them all. So I could have just pressed that and skipped all the rest of it. But that's not as funny. Weakness on a shield gain card is always going to be good. Rouse. This stacks up my poisoning really fast, actually.
私はあなた様に従います。愚かね。ゆっくり。
You do. Da da da. You just kill them. Let these guys hit us a little bit to actually gain some endure stacks. Or none, because we didn't actually lose any health. That's equally valid.
これがあなた様への恩返しです。沈め、お静かに、そのまま立ち果てて。
That is a weird downside of Lily. It's hard to gain the endure stacks from losing HP because she shields you. Spike is... Okay. This is weird, because... This would make the vulnerable last an extra turn on Elation, but add vulnerable to Curse. And even Finale now has both, so... Yeah, I think that is worth it. Gilded page fell from the Lightbearer devotee's robe. It was covered in strange texts, some resembling hieroglyphs, some oddly slanted, and some overlapping. Only a few words were barely legible. Blind obedience. This is in hand, all Awakener's crit rate 25%. Turn end, a random symptom card will be added to the draw pile. Terrible. Exchange, draw an extra turn. Let's just get might on something. Okay, yeah, deep currents. Because when I play that, I'm gonna be dumping strength. Like, hitting the fuck out of things for the rest of the turn, so that's pretty good. Event. Gilded page fell. Covered strange texts, some like hieroglyphs. Titled The Birth of Divas. Let's see. Acquire Veiled Nameless Deity. Develop Paranoia. Increasing Exalt. Corresponding Awakener gains 10 Alimus, 27 shield. That's okay. Card is in hand. 3 or fewer cards to play this turn. Obtain 2 additional arithmetic and next turn cannot play. Paranoia is like okay. Let's get Advanced Dominion on something though. Advanced Dominion is good.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ。離れちゃダメ。これがあなた様への恩返しです。
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
Hey, Techno. Just playing my gacha stuff. I got a new character I'm trying out a little bit. Oh, the horse is here? Yeah. That's... It's a little not doing great.
降臨せよ。沈め。言った。わかったわ。
Slap, slap. But I have tentacles and poison. Poisonous tentacles. Catalyst is always good. Weakness on this? I feel like I'm never gonna get to use it, so let's just get the Catalyst. Sigil. Has there been a shop here? As a new character you got? Is Lily. She's not new to the game, but she's new to me. She's apparently just a really good healer for a poison team, so... As, me, who loves poison dots in games, I had to go for it. There's a shop over there. I don't think I went to it. Where's the other end of the tunnel? Down here. That's fine, I don't need to go again. Let's see, Enthralling Chime, which, probably good. Shield when dealing active damage. Strength when restoring HP. These Exalt, random card. Exhaust and Fleeting. Storage. That doesn't do much, the Doctor's Case. Let's get our home. This is get Enthralling Chime, I'm so far ahead, and let's awaken Soulblight. Doctor's Case I find actually being a bit of a downside because it very much limits my hand size in this deck that's actually pretty good at drawing cards. Because I do have a limited hand size total. Yes, Lily. Crush them. Start with this. Lost City of Lemuria. Probably didn't want to use this, because I don't think I wanted to consume my Endure stacks. Eh. Truth and Abyss. Yeah, see, my hand would be so full at this point if I'd taken Doctor's Bag. Yeah, let's do this. Hehehe. Hey, Soulblight. Everyone roused to turn 1. And I definitely drew enough cards for the challenge. Let's get slapped a billion times. Oh no, I'm convulsing. I don't like this hand. Let's get a cooler one. You mean insufficient arithmetica? That's not what happened. He died. Yay, battle win. All of these achievements done, because I'm awesome. Alright, next resonance. Get more Alimus. Let's have it draw 2 more cards instead of just 1. Oh, wait, I can get both. I can max it out completely. Is this the final level of it? Yeah, there's only 1 more rating of it, so... Hidden Whisper. Find 9 extraction points in the main storyline, Chapter 3, Beware of Hounds. Okay. Resonate 10 times in the investigation. Resonate 8 times. Sure did all of that. Yay, monthly done. Or weekly done. Just for more script. Building towards getting cooler stuff. Don't have enough of any of that. Get her up to level 58 with the stuff I just found. The server is busy today. I didn't even show her stats going up there. What was this? Ah, yeah, I got a new avatar because new character. The current will guide you. Under the desolate railway bridge, a massive, bloated monster emits strange growls. To reach the Rye Sanatorium, you must first cross here. They split kind of a single story arc into 2 chapters. Not knocking it, I'm just... that seems to be what's happening. Road ahead is fraught with danger. Yeah, boss fight. I get it. The current will guide you. The Fowler's Steel Bridge spans the Midnight River. Its steel struts like harp strings, weaving a dirge in the ghostly night wind. The darkness swallows all, a deep shadow. Colm winds at the bridge's dim end, where lamplight flickers ambiguously. Oh, calm down, small child, subjected to unimaginable horrors to be turned into a big, weird cat thing. Something's off. Is it the small child subjected? No, a different thing. Oh, okay. I feel it too. I can't place what's wrong. Isn't it obvious? Can't you hear any animals? None. Utter silence. Not a sound. Even holding your breath and closing your eyes to listen, you catch only the rustle of wind and a distant howl from the far darkness, too faint to tell if it's real. Holmes snorts uneasily. Don't be afraid. Animals are sharp. They, and it, must sense something. Yeah, for those not in the know, Colm, that is a young girl who's just been kind of grafted with a bunch of stuff. You can see her sticking out of it, in fact. A guttural, croaking screech pierces the darkness. Ah, my favorite. As if vocal cords have torn, throat choked with pus. There were one more S, that'd be cool. Why? Abandon. Lily raises a hand. This is actually the character I got, but this is not how she looks as playable. It's just funny that happens sometimes. You faintly sense it's the source of the sound. Give me that mutated heart. I've gotten advanced computation, I think, almost every time. Easily the best one for that. It's just, alright. Kill them all. All the points I'll need and all the cards I'll need to just win. Berserk? Berserk is always good. Drain on Ocean? Berserk is just always good on anything. Expand current vision. Tisk, 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 tisk. I think I'm just gonna have to go through one of these illusions if I want to get to everything, so I'll go through this one. Claustrophobia. That's actually not bad with this team. Because I have a lot of ways to heal, and trading heal for shields ain't terrible. Hehe. Victory. Okay, Berserk on a strike. Really let her absolutely spam. Okay, beneath the heavy, dark iron bridge, a shimmering butterfly suddenly flutters out from the silent, reed-covered riverbank. The butterfly gently lands in your palm, silencing the dreadful howls. Instead, you hear the rhythmic chants of workers moving steel, the pounding of hammers, and the crisp clinking of rivets. Get advanced catalysis. Develop mania. In hand, you have more than 2. Draw 2 cards next turn. Can't be played. Catalysis is really good. Permanently 21 strength. But also get shock. Honestly, the permanent strength kind of nullifies the downside of shock, so this is kind of worth it. Yeah, that's just... Oh no, sometimes I permanently have 18 more strength instead of 21. Ooh. Yeah, that's just good combo.
私はあなた様に従います。
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。前に。
Yep. Slap, 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 slap. Ooh, computation. Computation is good on literally anything. Because even if it's more than a 1 cost, you get a rebate. On a 0 cost, it's just amazing, but... Okay, yeah, drowning. That voice saying something? Voice? I think I heard something like, abandon? A monster like that near the sanatorium. Francis is hiding more secrets than we thought. Whatever the case, we'll have to cross this bridge to find out. Let's see. Swarm Mind? Good. Solar Disc, okay. Rite of Spring. Rite of Spring is kind of bleh. I'll take Swarm Mind. Like the elite.
私はあなた様に従います。これがあな
Drown
た
deep in my
様
sea of
の恩
loathing.
返しです。
Broken, your servants are here. Will you give in to me?
深海部、あなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います。みんなを守る。
Probably could have played that first for a little more. It doesn't matter too much.
永遠の王国の美しさに服従せよ。
Magnificence of the Eternal Kingdom.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
降臨せよ。消えて。
前に。
奈落の
Yeah, poison you more. You ain't living past turn 1, my guy.
咲き誇る。
Bye bye. Okay. Ooh, Lemurian Delight. This is just great. That crit rate would be nice, but Lemurian Delight is very consistently good. Rouse. Let's get Abyssal Obsession. I'm just going full aggression because nothing can really threaten me in terms of damage. The man you encountered for the 6th time stood atop the steel frame, overlooking the land. The fierce wind whipped his long hair back, revealing the true form of a snake. His gaze fixed on you, then shifted toward the distant darkness. Ah, what a pitiful creature it is. Feeling of betrayal must taste as sweet as that of an evolved human. Who are you? Your voice is swallowed by the howling wind. You don't need to know me. The hissing growing clearer. Herbert. Herbert is the one you're looking for. Let him fall from the false stream into the harsh, cold reality. I will bestow my blessing upon you, granting you the most delectable. Max HP up 131, 25 black sigils. I'm guessing this guy's someone I'm probably fighting next chapter.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ。
I don't have any Endure stacks, so I could use this, but I don't need the shield. I'm probably not gonna get attacked this turn either. Haha. Slap. Like I said, not getting attacked, don't need the shield. So I didn't really need to use hers. More strength on Ocean of Elation isn't bad. Yeah. Just make Ocean of Elation hit a little harder. Sigils. Let the fight start. Oh no, another mad horse. I need to play this first because I can actually lose it by trying to do all that. Let's draw some strikes. There we go. Upside of Tentacle, if you just have Exalts turn 1, you kind of murder things. Ooh, free defense. Final battle? Hell no. Eerie wails echo, but Londinium remains silent, as if dead or asleep. Wander under the railway bridge, recalling Alistair's advice. He approaches politely, attempting to speak, but his words are muddled. You look up. Black viscous fluid spills from his mouth, choking his speech. I think that'd do it. Let's see. Chant of the Tides, but get weakness. +1 tentacle limit. Hey, Pixar King. Thanks for lurking. Tentacle damage plus 34 when your health is below half. Fill up weakness. Weakness is okay to deal with. Actually, no, weakness is one of the most annoying to deal with. Because you have to play it if you draw it. Advanced Burst. On something. Yeah, I'll just make sure I play weakness if it's in hand. Drowning deep in my sea of loathing. Only if it's in hand, so actually discarding it like that means it doesn't do anything. Passage of the Ego. Terminal of Truth and Abyss. Murder. Hee hee. Berserk is never bad. Still don't have the key. There's the keys. Yeah, this way she can actually start gaining some of that. What is this? No more than 2 symptom cards upon clearing. Shit. I wasn't looking at that. Dang it. Whatever. I don't need any of this crap. Let's see if there's another store somewhere. I have to redo this. Basically with nothing. Why did I do that? I'm gonna have to get another symptom. Beneath the heavy dark iron bridge on a quiet riverbank overgrown with reeds, going back. Yeah. Paranoia, but get advanced catalysis. Get computation. Sure, on this strike, it now costs 1. They really set this up to be... The challenge is don't do most of the level. Play less. I want this shop. 2 command cards to delete and gain 41 strength. I could do without some of these, yeah. I don't need your defense. Or your defense. Lamp. Insignia? Yeah, insignia. Take me through the tunnel. Event. Differential engine, develop delusions. Last 1 arithmetica is depleted, gain 2 arithmetica. Up to 2 times per turn. Star, differential engine, star. Yeah, I'll just go all in on symptoms since I can't get the achievement anyways. I wouldn't have been able to get that, I don't think. Maybe I coulda. Fine hall battle. It's a fine hall for a battle. Ooh. Jesus. I just run into a Resident Evil boss room? Not long into your advance through the dark, a viscous monster slithers from beneath the bridge, its massive form dragging countless slime orbs, crashing before you. The creature raises its vaguely humanoid upper half, scanning you, its gaze lingering on Lily, growing frenzied. Yeah! You said vaguely humanoid? That's humanoid as shit. Give her to me. Lotan steps forward, meeting the monster's eyes with haughty defiance. Chains shatter, limbs swell and distort, but the grimy face beneath tangled, matted hair still betrays its owner's identity. Your pellet. Pathetic. Just losing a silver link reduces you to this. The pustule-ridden monster ignores Lotan's taunts, roaring and charging at its foes. Give her to me. You can seize that girl, become a pair of twin divi with her. She won't be abandoned, won't lament her origins, won't be a pawn at others' beck and call. Yeah, darkness. Yeah! Hand her over to me. Lost the ability to even speak? Wait, can you guys not understand her? Then let your blade carry your words, your rage. Show me your fury. Ooh.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ。
That does actually count towards endure stacks, which is great. She'll go.
離れちゃダメ。ゆっくり狂気を胸に。そのまま落ち果てて、みんなは。
Let's start stacking up our poison. Or retain that anyways, it's fine. Hate devours. I mean, just as a general statement, sure. Oh, hi there. Madness and Dissolution are devouring your cards. Played cards will be exhausted. Okay, so I automatically hate this boss fight, immediately. This is a stupid idea.
これがあなた様への恩返しです。
Yeah, nothing else to say. This is a stupid idea. I have no other words. Alright, so I didn't get to play that turn. Actually, do kind of need to heal soon.
深海はあなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います。
At least I'm dealing damage fast. I didn't mean for that to show up. No, this strike.
東亜の王国の美しさに服従せよ。
Magnificence of the Eternal Kingdom.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
命令。奈落の底の深淵を覗
There
け。
into the abyss.
海の狂気に気をつけて。
消えてさっきのこれそのまま朽ち果ててみんなは思いこっち。
Actually, I have a ton of stacks, so this would do a lot of damage. And all the poison too, but these both have retain anyways, it doesn't matter. Just keep slapping ya. Didn't hurt. Boss design looks amazing. Yeah, all the designs in this game are great.
狂気を胸に
これでどう？
銀の鍵が
Do this just to spend it more effectively, honestly. Give you an extra turn of weakness.
奈落の底に深淵を覗け。
Stare into the abyss. Get even more poisoned. I can hang on to Fate's Descent. Okay, Strike to Protect I think kills now. Oh, what? Lotan, were you planning to help at some point? I wasn't aware.
準備できた。
No, I just chucked all the damage we took back at her. The maddened monster howls in anguished fury. The vengeful crimson flames spark their last, then die unwillingly. Ramona raises her rapier, preparing a final farewell to the creature once called Helut. Lotan? Lotan's blade blocks the descending rapier. What's that about? Let her rot on her own. An awakener without a link won't last 24 hours in this world. In her state, she won't make it to dawn. She won't make it until dawn. She'll be dead by daylight. I don't play either of those games. I don't know why I said that. But at least I get that. She can't harm anyone now. Let her meet death quietly. Or let her meet it painlessly. Yeah! The black monster rides, screeching, finally collapsing exhausted in a ruined corner. She strains to keep her eyes open, their vacant gaze glimpsing a faint, whitening chaos. The horizon reveals a feeble dawn. So would you say that dawn is perhaps so feeble, could you call it less than 1? Perhaps the number 0. A horizon at 0 dawn? Why am I still doing this? I don't play that either. What? Why is everything referencing shit I don't care about? What is happening? What am I? But it no longer concerns her. Why did you abandon me? Whose child is this? Can't find your master either? Help. Help. You're badly hurt. I'm sorry. I can't be your master. I already have Lily. I had a feeling, considering your daughter was named Lily, and in the flashbacks you were clearly trying to find a place to bring your daughter back to life. I'm guessing their method was... whatever they are, they had some way to make someone have a silver core using a bit of their body. Which is a crazy thing. But... if it's just a linker you need, there's plenty here, aren't there? What?
やっつけたよ。あれ？またやりすぎたの？
Ah, you're fine. Whoop. New posse unlocked. Encounter in pure white. Discard your hand, draw that many cards +2. That seems pretty useful. Yeah, they showed me pretty, straight up how useful an ability like that is. Yeah, I got the full rating for all the silver. That's awesome. I don't think no, I didn't. I don't know why I keep checking that. Blossom Court. Oh, yeah. Refined Active Ion. So I get more Sakura Reveries, which... After expiration starts, shuffle a Vernal Message in the deck. Cost 1 Arithmetica to gain 150 Key Flare. Then permanently transforms into Sakura Blossoms, which is Arithmetica 1, gain 300 Key Flare. Which, if you play, turns into Hanafubuki. Cost 1, gain 450. Play it, turns into Ichigo Ichie. Cost 1, choose 1 from 3 random unlock posse to immediately unleash and trigger 2 times, permanently transform back into Vernal Message. All of these cards have retained. That's just a crazy amount of... Ugh. 100 points in D-Zone. I gotta do more main story for that. Though I could probably get there today through 4-3 to get to D-Zone stuff. Ooh, Soul Chanter 1. Did I get a new character? No, I did not. Maybe I ascended stuff enough? I wonder if Memory Syndrome would be worth putting on, just a Wheel of Destiny on her that just gives her more death resist because she scales off it. Yeah, just do Awakening Ceremony a bunch. Not enough for another level, so I shouldn't bother. Unbroken Sanctity. Amid the murmurs of Ramona and Lotan, the Keeper descends into a dream within the cage. The cage? Like... he's asleep. Out the moment his head hit the pillow. The past few days drained his mental strength. We're in the Rai Sanatorium's territory now. There might be no time to rest ahead. You should sleep too. You're still human after all. Why'd you cut him off back then? For things I haven't figured out myself, his views could sway me. Ah, so she was, like... she actually had already arrived, but intentionally interrupted your answer. It's not that I reject outside voices, just... his thoughts matter too much. Aw, how sweet. Rashly piling heavy cargo on the bow or stern of a barely steady boat isn't prudent. What's your take, Lotan, on being an Awakener? Me? Hard to say. When the planet was born, I awoke in the Earth's cradle, surrounded by chaos. Even a maelstrom whale feels small against the vast cosmos. Becoming an Awakener feels the same. When awakened, my spirit and will were incomplete, only stabilizing through a silver key link. I don't know how former humans feel, but for me it's like cramming a colossal beast into a frail, helpless shell. Your strength came back eventually, didn't it? Yeah, I'm an early Mythag creation, my awakening incomplete, taking far longer than others. But I soon reclaimed myself, found what I wanted, to face opponents that set my blood racing. Interesting direction to take the Leviathan of the Bible as a battle maniac. Hey, I'll admit, I'm not too familiar with the Cainite Lotan deity. It's apparently a servant of the sea god Yam, beaten by the storm god Hadad Baal in the Baal cycle. Interesting. Okay. Here's something. In post-Abrahamic, it was actually changed to God struck down the Leviathan. Interesting. And it is also sometimes, believed... It's sometimes believed that, the defeat of Tiamat in Babylonian myth by Marduk is also connected. But Tiamat already, has a parallel in, like, Abrahamic faith. In, Tehom. Tehom is it's the darkness before Let There Be Light was said. That was Tehom, and it was said God defeated Tehom by saying, "Let there be light." And Tehom was directly conflated with Tiamat. Because back in the day, you just assumed everyone's god was real and said yours was better. Over billions of years, this cycle of sleep and awakening has happened countless times. I'm used to it. I guess if the first thing you ever did was get your ass kicked by literal, full-on God, you'd be like, nah, I want to run that back. Show me someone else strong. I can see that. Over billions of years, this cycle of sleep and awakening has happened countless times. I'm used to it. But in near endless time, I've concluded one thing. Beyond seeking worthy foes, everything else is meaningless. You can't change your form. Instead of dwelling on it, find meaning in living as an awakener. The body may be shaped by the silver core, but what I do is my choice. And that's your answer. You'll find yours too, little girl. I look forward to the day you reach that point. May the silver key light your path. Feels sappy saying it, but fine. May the silver key guide us. Dream. Dream, 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 dream. Who are you? Cages. Oh, hey, this looks like the cage the alien spinal queen kept me in that dream. That doesn't make any more sense in context, I promise you. Countless cages. Seems to be a cave. Your body is no longer cold, but your heart is colder than polar ice. Do you see the light in front of you? Yes. That is your entire world. No, it's not. I'm very familiar with things outside of it. No, that's all you know. God damn it, Lygus, did you sneak into this game too? Ha ha ha! The flame in the cave, the shadows dancing. God damn it, Lygus! I still get flashbacks to that part of Amphorius. Colonel Bertrand. Your voice is unbearably hoarse. The girl by the campfire notices you're stirring, but merely glances at you with a haughty look, saying nothing. I believe I'm in Francis's memory right now. Who is this girl, though? Where am I? The girl doesn't respond. Your consciousness clears, your gaze fixing on a mark carved on the cave wall. Matches the one on Cecily's map exactly. This is the Morgor Church. I know about you. You can bring the dead back to life, can't you? The girl glances at you again, her eyes filled with disgust. As if annoyed by your noise, she stands and heads out of the cave, muttering under her breath. Do you see the Chamonix dove in front of you? One day after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopherwood's yard. See, the difference is Sunday told that story once, and then simply referenced it, like, twice when talking specifically to people who were involved with the story. Like, he brings it up a little bit to his sister, Robin, and Robin references the story one time, and that's it. Lygus would not shut the fuck up for an entire patch about the shadows dancing in the cave. And also, his analogy didn't make any fucking sense, even as he tried to explain it. Like, what is the real world to them? The real world, still. Just because you've locked people up in a cave and tortured them doesn't make the real world less real. It just makes you an asshole for capturing and torturing them. I don't know how to better explain that to you, you insane fuck. And Sunday actually has learned his lesson. Like fully, as far as I can tell. He's not even trying to be a god again, even though the opportunity has presented itself. Cool. Yeah? After a while, the girl returns, holding a carving knife and a piece of wood. She sits by the campfire, starting to carve. You notice her fingers wrapped in bandages. Your knife's too dull. It'll easily cut your hand. Carving large wood, that small blade isn't suitable. That's all I have. I have some tools in my bag. Could you grab them for me? An hour or two passes. The girl's still carving intently. What's your name? Murphy. I had a daughter. If you were alive, she'd be about your age. She died of a black disease. No one believed me. Getting chummy won't help you. I don't call the shots here. I don't have the key to let you out. The girl's tone is cold and harsh. Fine. I'm not trying to escape. By the way, can you tell me about what bringing the dead back thing... Is it real? The air freezes for over 10 minutes. Just as you think she won't respond, she speaks, her tone sharp. Suppose you got pregnant again and had a child. And they said it's your daughter reborn. Would you believe them? If she remembered me, remembered our past, then yes. After a long silence, Murphy sighs. Humans are as foolish as ever. Thought you could see and would be different. That corpse you were dragging, who was it? My friend. She took care of me during this journey. The map to get here was hers. Friend, huh? How is she... now? Miriam probably turned her body into some fodder. Body with livor mortis can't even serve as fuel. Livor mortis? Lividity of post-mortem hypostasis. Purplish-red discoloration of the skin that occurs after death. Ah, okay. Not rigor mortis a bit before it. The girl says chilling words with an expressionless face. On the day of the ritual, you'll be held near the altar. Dropped something. I don't know why you're still conscious, but pretend to be out. I'll place you closest to the pool's edge. Pool? A black pool? When they all leave, put on a rope and slip through the north path by the altar. Run as fast as you can and don't come back. If you're caught, I can't help you. The Eye Beyond Dimensions. Beware of Hounds. Completed. Yay! Memory archived. I will have to replay 2 of these levels. One of them with like an all-defense team so I can get that stupid achievement. The other one I'll just need to do it a little differently. Chapter 4 unlocked. Chives. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not sure I know what chives taste like. Ah, Francis. Hello, Mr. Keeper. Through the introduction of Lady Daffodil, Mythag provided me with your contact information. May I ask where are you all with Lizzie? With Lily? It's almost here. Arrived at the Polar Steel Bridge and will soon reach the sanatorium. Did Lily cause any trouble for everyone on this journey? Please don't worry, Lily has been very obedient all along. Must not raise alert. Shall we meet at the sanatorium? Of course. Right at this moment, a patient's condition suddenly worsened. I need to deal with it immediately. Thank you for bringing Lily home. The lounge and refreshments have been prepared for everyone. Welcome to Rye Sanatorium, Mr. Keeper. Horrific. Give me them little bits of silver. Snowtown Archives. Yay! 10 pure cores. Big Smoke Archives. I guess it's it kind of is like 2 arcs here, huh? Do hard mode to get even more stuff. Get some silver out of that. Premium Archives. I mean, that seems worth it in the long run, but I'll wait until I, like, am in a position to be spending money on stuff. Ah yes, I've awakened 1,000 times, I can get another Book of Rotation. Huzzah! Phonograph collection. Give me that silver, baby. More CGs obtained. What's this? Background CGs as well. World building. New interlude stuff. Town of Madness. Can get me Twisted Twins Black. 3 set, crit rate 4.8. 6 set, start of odd turns, add the wielder's strike with fleeting and exhaust to your hand. That seems okay on like a crit-based character. Because the second effect gives you more consistency of being able to attack with them. And the crit chance is just nice in general. Chain of Darkness, right. Ebon Shackles. Now shackle it. I have 3 of these. I can only pick from these ones, which makes me very hesitant to pick anything at all. Ah, more. Let's keep studying the realm. Not a damn thing. Try again. Ooh, yes, a damn thing. Severin Scar. Whisper. Gluttony. Did we get... Oh, another Sorrel! She's not even in the normal rotation. I've gotten her twice. That's fun. I like her as a character, so I'm not upset by this. Lady Sorrel is a fun character, like, genuinely. What's her Enlighten do? If less than half current HP, Basic Strike deals 2 instances of damage, Embryo Fusion 10%. Basic Defense gains 2 shield, Embryo Fusion 10%. Yeah. She's an interesting character who functions better with very low health. Okay, I'm going to take a very, very short, just like a minute or 2 to do something real quick. I will be right back and we'll do a little bit more story. I am returned. Sorry, that took a little longer than I intended it to. Hey, Mouth of the Mad. Chapter 4, Where Silence Reigns. 99%, you shit. Alternatively, I'm tempted to try hard mode. In some places, you know? But I need to be getting through Chapter 4 soon. Because I do still gotta make progress. Mouth of the Mad. Conflict is not confined to the battlefield. Sometimes it dwells in the utterances of the mad. I wonder what the resonance here will be. I'll wait for it to be a surprise. Lily has great burst damage. that Karen doesn't, but Karen has Arithmetica cheats. I feel like Karen is probably better with Pharos, who you really want to dump like 1 billion cards out on a single turn to one-shot him. Whereas I imagine Lily's probably going to work better with Zhu, who, again, on a Karo team, you're going to be... I feel like you're going to lose health a little more often on that. Yeah, but let me look at stuff. Let's both have Key Flare regen. This do? Like, even just something with death resistance, that alone would work well. Just giving her some death resist, I think, works. %, plus 5.6 would be 7.4, 8.4, 14. Yeah, that's how much these stats are adding to her. I do just still wonder if it's like... I didn't finish the sentence, but I'm sure you could piece something together from it. Interesting. Some of these have just one stat on them. I can't fathom why. I'm wondering if it's additive or not. Mouth of the Mad. Plot 1. As you cross the railway bridge into the Rye Sanatorium, dawn breaks over the horizon, casting a pale glow. Need to level them up to unlock the other stats. Do you remember correctly? I don't know if I've unlocked the ability to level them up yet, frankly. But thank you for the tip, Ween, my Vaseline. Dust swirls in the air, stirred by the opening of the heavy doors, filling the corridor with a peculiar, acrid stench. Though the day outside is bright with snow-dusted sunlight, the hallway remains shrouded in oppressive gloom. This place gives me the creeps. You give Lily a gentle pat, urging her to lead the group onward. Come now, small child, you're the new sustain for my poison team. The empty corridor echoes with the sound of your footsteps, each dull thud reverberating with an unsettling weight. The place reeks of disinfectant, like it's been pickled in it. Doesn't it make your nose itch? No. Makes my eyes water. Would nose itch? No. As if to shatter the oppressive silence, Lotan deliberately stomps her boots, creating a rhythmic clatter. Don't break anything. Ramona responds with a soft, The sound is swallowed by the void, and silence reigns once more. Lily, you're about to see your mom. Are you excited? Yeah, Mommy. Lily's delicate hand clings tightly to your fingers, her palm faintly damp with sweat. You give it a reassuring squeeze. If you don't want to stay here, how about coming with us to Mythag? My father took me in years ago. Sure, he wouldn't mind another. I'd love to have such a sweet little sister. It's not about that. Lily, she... Yeah. Hellet, if you're asking my role, I'm something like her sister. More precisely, our powers are of the same origin. Are they both weird artificial awakeners? Because I'm thinking that's what Lily is right now. Hellet speaks true. The gentle child holding your hand is undoubtedly an awakener. And it's not even the first time we've actually seen that, thinking back. These groups seem to be able to make people awakeners. I get it. we've got you, don't we? Temporary link should hold until we can connect her to the black pool at the university. Lily's grip tightens. Her eyes dart between Ramona and you, brimming with unease. Lily still wants to be with Mother. Because Lily only has one Mother. Mother only has one Lily. Mother didn't choose to become like this. She lost something precious and she's trying to take it back. That's why. Her voice fades to a whisper, nearly drowned by the sound of her own breath. Finally arrived. Welcome to Rai Sanatorium. Not gonna lie, Francis is probably one of my favorite character designs so far. I love a crazy lady, and I love a woman in uniform. Nurse uniform, military uniform, this is kind of a fusion of the two. So, if you need a father, Lily, I'm willing to get in there. Love the way Francis looks at me. Yeah, I love this look, definitely. The slightly unhinged look in her eyes. Lily, why don't you go rest with Nymphia for now? Nymphia is also on my poison team. No wonder they work well together. Come on, Lily. You must be exhausted from the journey. Lily hesitantly takes Nymphia's hand, casting a lingering glance back at you before disappearing down the corridor. Meow. Thank you all for coming. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Francis Oswood, director of this sanatorium. She can fix me, but I don't want her to? That might be you, Techno. For me, it's she can fix me, and God knows I'll let her. Everyone here just calls me Francis, and you're welcome to do the same. Judging by your attire, you two are students. And this one... That's right, we're first-year students at Mythag University. Lotan, think of her as our escorting professor. I see. Brings back memories. My student days are long behind me, along with the focus and conviction I once had. Your eyes remind me of my younger self. There's a flicker of doubt in them today, unlike last night. Something happened? Or perhaps you've opened a box that should have stayed shut? We didn't run across Pandora, if that's what you're implying, no? I wouldn't dare compare myself to you, Professor Oswood. If you'd stayed in academia, you could have made waves in medicine. You stepped away, vanished from the scholarly world. Oh, you do a background check on her? Old stories, not worth dwelling on. Hardly. You were part of the first Elworth Icefield expedition. Yeah, I'd kind of put together that was her in the dreams. Can't help but wonder how a scholar like you ended up hired by a place like this. Less hired, more chosen. I chose this sanatorium. You must know the expedition was far from a success. I was the sole survivor. Everyone else was buried under the snow. It changed me. Started questioning whether, in our pursuit of progress, we've lost something far more precious, and what that loss truly means. Is this place your answer? A couple of rounds each day, chatting with those labeled hysterical, then retreating to my office to think. Compared to chasing the next big breakthrough, I prefer this quieter life. Your compassion is inspiring. Kind words, but it's just surface effort. Doesn't truly change their lives. I disagree. You've given these stigmatized patients a home, a chance to reclaim normalcy. And I'm sure you've only lobotomized 2 or 3 of them today. Slow day, only 1. Huh? Francis offers a faint, non-committal smile. Let's hope so. But you didn't come to hear me preach. Come, let me show you around the sanatorium. At least they're calling it a sanatorium and not an asylum. Final battle in 10 turns. In at least 4 different types of orisons. Is that honey mead? That's tautology. It's only mead if there's honey in it. A cup of clear golden liquid, shimmering like the golden waves of late autumn wheat, exuding a sweet honey-like aroma. What are its ingredients? Who placed it here? Why is it left unattended? Before these questions are answered, a mysterious thought creeps into your mind. You must drink it now, immediately. At this moment, you suddenly transform into a moth bewitched by flame, a bug ensnared by a nepenthes, uncontrollably reaching for that cup of sweet wine. And catch what that said. Gain a stack of temporary barrier. Oh. Just ignore a hit. It doesn't have retain on it, so situational at best. Your fingers touch the icy rim of the cup, cold enough to freeze your bone to marrow. You shivered and snapped awake. Regardless, it shouldn't be left by the roadside. It's better to store it in the suitcase. It's quieter than I expected. Common misconception about hysterical patients. Most of the time, they're as calm as anyone else. Realistically, yeah. Even at night. And that's where it gets tricky. Nights are when complaints spike. And I can't blame them. Most are abandoned here by their families. At night, they're prone to crying fits or episodes. Frances pushes open a ward door as she speaks.
Director, you're here.
Yes, how's everyone holding up? We're fine, but Mia's been crying and asking for you. You'd better check on her. Got it. Sorry, folks, I've got an urgent matter. Feel free to explore on your own. Just use my name for access anywhere except my office. Excuse me. Well, obviously we're gonna go to her office. Frances hurries off with the patients, her figure vanishing into the corridor's shadows. Perfect chance to poke around. Exactly. If Combs' transformation happened here, there'll be traces. The facility, though worn and sparsely furnished, is kept clean. After several rounds, you find nothing beyond patients and standard medical supplies. Eventually, you pause before a sign reading, Director's Office, no entry. Not even a minute. If there's a secret in this place, it's behind that door. What a homely place. I don't know if that word means what you think it means, courting that. Like, or maybe it does. Like, homely means, like, plain or unattractive. Doesn't really... If you take out the L, or maybe you do meant it's just very boring to look at. I guess kinda. Want me to bust it down? No need for that. Look. You twist the knob and the door swings open. It's unlocked. Trust me, I'm as shocked as you are. Risk comes with the territory. Ramona pushes open the heavy, cold wooden door. A chill wind rushes out, followed by a half-human figure that lunges with a guttural shriek. Oh, lovely. What's half-human about this? I'm sorry? Shield me. Clap. The half that isn't human is behind the clothes. It checks out, actually. Giving this essentially a one-turn head start on its repair is pretty nice. Because I don't need counter, and weakness on a strike ain't good. I mean, it's not, like, bad. Silver key. But it's not what I'm looking for. The top of a wooden bookshelf, there's a book with a golden cover. From ground level, the name is indiscernible. For some reason, an overwhelming urge to read it wells up within you. This urge rapidly becomes uncontrollable. Ignoring the risk of being noticed, you climb the wooden ladder next to the bookshelf, take the book, begin reading eagerly. Vague impressions surface in the ocean of your mind. You are submerged in a sea of illusions. Advanced might is kind of just okay. Let's get... Ooh, insight. Danger lurks behind a wooden door. It's not a place to linger. Place it into your suitcase. Ah, there was a tunnel. Ah, disillusion. Interference-type disillusion. Attacks disrupt the minds of its enemies. Noted.
戻って。
降臨せよ。わかったわ。
Slap, slap. Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me.
海の狂気に気を
I'll
つけ
pay
て。
back in kind. Victory. Ooh, Dominion or Toxin are both great. Toxin on this is a little trickier. Dominion on a defense is good. Let's see, Lonely Silver Core. Second drawer of the right side of your desk lies a lone silver core. Upon touching it, you hear the howling of storms, the shattering of snowflakes, and the wailing of a flute. I don't have any silver relics, so this wouldn't work. Get Serpent's Husk, but get Paranoia and Blind Obedience. Serpent's Husk. 10% death resist each time you play a command card. Your death resistance is greater than or equal to 100%. Gain 11 temporary strength instead. That in exchange for Paranoia and Blind Obedience? I'll just take the sigils at that point. Speaking of which... I might come back to this. It's a one-way path, but I can come back around. Junction, rouse, drowning. Give me them keys. Give me that money, honey. Okay, I need to buy finesse. Put it on something. Put it on deep currents. Oh, thank you for following basic giraffeology. Can you give us a basic giraffe fact? Just something normal? I feel like that might be in your wheelhouse. Welcome in, I am Fish. I'm playing Poison Team. I'm sure anyone who's played this can tell looking up there. It's built up poisons so fast. Nameless appendage, why not? I don't have anything else to do. Each instance of damage in a single turn will expand the enemy's dissolution wounds. Oh yeah, each time it takes damage in a turn. Do you know that giraffes have different size, shape, arrangement of spots and act as a fingerprint to identify individuals? Cool. Thank you for the giraffe fact. It's very interesting, yeah. A good chunk of spotted animals have that, if I understand correctly. You gonna trample me? Well, it sucks to be you.
I
don't have enough arithmetica built up to make use of deep currents right now. Gotta be on top of these facts with a name like mine. I should hope so, yeah. Should have done this first. Whatever, tentacles get him. Victory! You fend off the eerie creature. Is eerie the word we want to use for a disilluted horse? Terrifying is more my wheelhouse. Rapid footsteps echo down the corridor as the office door is flung open from the outside. Mia. This game is so freaking cool. It really is. Like, I've fallen very in love with it, and I'm glad I'm getting in, actually started basically right before it's starting to pop off now. Like, some big names are starting to take notice of it, and I think people are gonna see it soon. So this is where you've been hiding. Come with me. You're on chapter 3? Ooh, then you might want to back out, because this is spoilers. She stopped short, noticing you. I'll give you a chance. And nothing too spoilery has happened yet. Surprise, we made it to the place we're heading to. Believe I mentioned the office is off limits. Sorry, but visiting hours are over. Per Article 81, Clause A of the Treaty, no individual, organization, or institution may conduct experiments on humans or unknown entities without authorization from the Mystia Treaty Committee. We suspect human experimentation here, and the committee has been notified. They'll be sealing this place off. Your cooperation is expected. Ramona's direct confrontation catches you off guard. Francis tilts her head, unruffled, as if Ramona's words missed their mark. Human experimentation? I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. This sanatorium has 2 floors, fewer than 20 rooms. I inspect every inch daily. If illegal experiments were happening, I'd know. Ramona frowns. You can't be your own alibi, ma'am. Surely you're aware of that. We've got plenty of evidence against you. Yeah, you can't just say, I wasn't there. Trust me, bro. This Mia. She's been through quite a few procedures, hasn't she? And Lily? You call yourself her mother, yet you're clueless about her not being human? Francis pauses, and lets out a wry chuckle. You've got it all wrong. Lily calls me mother, but I'm not her birth mother. I rescued her from a den of thieves. Her abnormalities are the work of the scoundrels who took her first. As for Colm and Mia, Lily brought them here. I don't even know where they came from. Most people would recoil at the sight of Colm or Mia, or at least keep them away from kids. But in my youth, I had a bizarre encounter. I've seen things most can't imagine. So despite Colm's unusual appearance, I kept it for Lily's sake. It's her cherished companion. She doesn't connect easily with others. How could I separate them? If that doesn't clear things up, I'm happy to escort you through the sanatorium again, including my office. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere until the committee arrives. Is she actually ignorant of what's going on, or is she just really good at playing this?
やっつけたよ。
That's the million-dollar
また
question.
やりすぎたの？
Give me that silver. Alright. Grants an extra arithmetica at the start of next turn. That's useful. Next one be. Increase the number of cards drawn by 1 the next turn. Gains retain, that's the thing it needs most. Gains an 8, also quite nice. Number of barriers gained from Honeymead +1. Places 1, then 2 insights into the draw pile. If you're playing it in the boss battle, all Awakeners gain 30 alias and have their sealed state removed. I don't know what sealed means, but I'm assuming it's gonna be nonsense the boss uses. Kaku's Asylum. When the nobles lose their power and the wealthy lose their fortunes, they are rendered helpless. Just as you are now. Don't like that extra part to it. Can I... not quite to level the next level, but... Affinity up. Got a pure core out of her. Kaku's Asylum. The asylum where you go to watch your wife fuck another dude. Time ticks by, second by second. Leaving Francis behind, you turn the sanatorium upside down. No hidden doors, no secret mechanisms, no concealed rooms. Even the forbidden office yields nothing out of the ordinary. Beads of sweat begin to glisten on Ramona's forehead. Ramona, the committee say when they're sending someone? I've been with you the whole time. Did you see me calling anyone? Ah, goddammit, Ramona, you're too good at this. Wait, you were bluffing her? Thought I could shake something loose, but she didn't flinch. Kept an eye out while we searched, not a single trace of D-Mark in this place. Aside from Mia and Colm, this is just a plain, isolated sanatorium. I jumped the gun, tipped our hand. If I'd thought it through a bit more. What's done is done. Let's pull back for now. We'll return once we've gathered more intel. For now, let's contact Mythag. Ramona taps the silver pin on her chest, and you all hold your breath, waiting for the connection. Okay, this is proof something's bad happening. 10 seconds pass, filled only with suffocating silence. Your heart begins to pound. The comms. Cut off again? How easy is it to interfere with this shit? It's not that simple. Keeper, can you sense the other awakeners? You focus, reaching for the faint thread of resonance. But the once tangible connection has snapped, leaving only a blinding void at the other end. Even the links to Ramona and Lotan beside you are faint, barely perceptible. Can just about sense you two, but Mythag's completely gone. Seems silver technology is blocked here, or rather, anything tied to dissolution is being suppressed. All of it? Lotan. Yeah, what's up? We've lost contact with Mythag. The Keeper's link to the Awakeners is weak. It is a Class 2 emergency. Immediate evacuation. Prioritize the Keeper's safety. Fine, fine. Knew the strip was just babysitting duty. Evacuate? What about Lily and Colm? Ramona sighs, glancing down the corridor. They've been with Francis for a while. She has no reason to harm them. We're just strangers who pose a threat to her. We're in the dark. She's got the upper hand. Let's not rush this. We'll come back for them prepared. I was thinking... It was definitely odd someone working for the sculptors was trying to take Lily away when we were heading to the sanatorium that we thought the sculptors were hiding out in. Like, that never... That occurred to me a little, but I just assumed they didn't know we were bringing her. But it really does seem like Francis might not be connected to them, and this might be something she doesn't know about. The sharp clack of heels echoes through the corridor, followed by a voice as calm as still water. I assume you've checked the place again? Found anything? We're leaving. Of course, of course. Lily rarely gets visitors, but I won't keep you if you're set on going. Where are Lily and Colm? I just settled them in. You're sharp, so you wouldn't say something foolish like taking them with you, would you? I'm grateful you brought her back, but showing up at someone's home and trying to take their daughter and pet, it's a bit rude, don't you think? Francis twirls a strand of hair around her finger, her voice dripping with menace. Naturally. We just thought it proper to say goodbye in person, since we traveled together. No need. They're young, worn out from the trip, and already asleep. I've got my hands full with sanatorium business, so I won't see you out. Safe travels. Meow. With that, Francis turns and walks away without a second glance. You watch her silhouette vanish into the corridor's shadows, realizing you're drenched in cold sweat. Lotan, escort the Keeper out. What about you? Ramona draws her weapon, her face resolute. I'm going to find Lily. Give me the mead. As you step onto the cobblestone path outside the sanatorium, the oppressive weight finally lifts. The silver brooch gleams with renewed life. Just as you're about to contact Mythag, a voice cuts through, clearer than any comm signal. Dulls. What are you standing around for? Get over here and help. Fucking what? Dull, what are you doing here? What kind of smooth-brained logic makes you ask that? Been off the grid for 10 days? Oh. 10 days, but I just... No time for your drawn-out detective act. Suddenly, figures cloaked in black veils surround you. Lotan, time for you and Keeper to step up. Yeah, got it. Don't order me around like I'm your guard dog. Crap, we could be out here for a while waiting for Ramona then.
前
降臨す
Could
る
have done this first, but it wouldn't matter. Slap. All sorts of damage buffs stacked on top of each other. Ooh, computation on a strike. Awesome. Light. Event. Attempt to use the tracing power of the silver key to locate the nearest junction. The information you receive contains subtle anomalies, as if it has been interfered with. Increase max HP. Faint light appeared, bright and warm. Adore the localization team for having her say smooth-brained. That is pretty good, yeah. Suddenly vanished, just as you tried to follow. To get even more, but get hysteria. I don't need that much max health, though. Now for the fight start.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ狂気を胸に沈めこっちお静かに
No, I could have used the last defense, actually. Well, I kind of want to take damage as a thing. Like, I want endure stacks.
これでどう
聞こえます
Slap, slap. Dominion, yeah. Dominion's good on basically anything. Junction. Rouse. Broken your servants are here. Will you give in to me? SOS. Third time strike is played, deal 207 to all enemies. What are my things? Deal 240 plus damage in one turn. Easy. I can just get stuff I want then. Let's get Dominion on something. Put it on Deep Currents. That's like the best thing to have on it. Elite.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ
Okay, let's see.
海の狂気に気をつけて前へ
消えて
I'm gonna get hit, but it's not gonna be that bad, frankly. Slap, 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 slap.
これがあなた様への恩返しです咲き誇れ準備できた
Bang. Just absolutely ensure I got that achievement. Yep, there it is. Ooh, Lemurian Delight. What else do we have? Hand limit up. Draw one less card. Lemurian Delight is just great. Rouse. Give me that slime convergence. What's the event? Advanced might, but get madness. Let's just engrave. Weakness on a defense is always good. Nah, not just yet. Yeah, give me the key. Plot. Wave after wave coming at us like they were ready for us?
押しつぶしていい深海はあなたを永遠の眠りへいざないます
I know if I wanted to min-max damage, I'd do this the other way around, but I'm trying to min-max casts instead of individual damage.
聞こえます愚かねこっちお静かに
Slap, slap, slap. Okay, it'd be hard to use this, so insight ain't great on it. Computation on Knell of Death to make it functionally 2 cost, with proper planning. Why'd the Lightbearer devotees show up in Rye? Too many mysteries here. Hellhound Cerberus, Francis, Director of Rye Sanatorium, Sculptors Association, Church of the Lightbearers. Must be a source that brought them all to this desolate town. Typewriter suddenly spits out black ink, as if urging you to type something. Oh, the old typewriter I found. Searching for someone. Searching for something. They're searching for someone. Let's get rid of one of your defenses. Give me them keys. I don't think I need to go through all the blocked areas. Most of them don't really lead anywhere else.
押しつぶしていい？これがあなた様への恩返しです。
この暗流は敵を
One sec. Jesus Christ. I'm back, sorry.
海の狂気に気をつけて。前に
Dead. Ooh. Ooh. Even more Dominion. Welcome back. Just... Okay, hemostatic clamp. Who gives a shit? Proto battery. Yeah, proto battery. And I can rouse one more person. Screw it, let's put a computation on something too. Self-destruct, why not? Now it's functionally one cost. Everybody get aroused. That came out weird.
東亜の国に通じる扉はここにあるわ。
Let's get the city.
東亜の王国の
Give me
美しさに
everybody's stuff.
咲き誇れ。深海あなたを永遠の
I'll
眠りへ
pass through your ego.
これがあなた様への恩
Drowning.
返しです。
絶対にそこ
Abyssal Obsession. Slime Convergence. Defense. Clap, clap, defense.
それで終わり？
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
そのまま朽ち果てて。わかったわ。命令。
銀の鍵が
Mouse
道
Wisdom.
を照らさんことを。
And slap. Now die. I got the damage, that's for sure. Victory. See? Having Keeper around makes things so much easier. This how you treat a missing for 10 days VIP? You're not missing now, are you? Enough chatter. I've got critical intel for you, Keeper. After we lost contact, we dug into Rye Sanatorium from the outside. The place has been bleeding money for years, surviving on external funding. Biggest donor? The Nathan Green Foundation. Following that lead, we found something. Who's Nathan Green? The Foundation loves bankrolling cutting-edge tech and human boundary pushing. Airship development, glacial expeditions, high-efficiency generators. Even weird stuff like soul extraction. But a sanatorium? That's not their style. Digging deeper, we found the funds were a directed donation. Foundation was just a broker. The real donor is someone else. Oh, tell me it's from the top dog of the Kingdom of Leonia. Way more interesting. The money's from the head of the Sculptors Association, Herbert. You guys can track his financials, but you don't know where the hell he is? Here's Francis's psychiatric report. She was in therapy, too? Knew that woman was unhinged, spouting nonsense worse than students during finals. She claimed her husband and daughter were dissolved by black slime. Sounds like an insane person if you don't know what the dissolution is. Doctor called it stress-induced delirium and prescribed sleep aids. She could see dissolution. And page 3, photo of Francis with the Elworth expedition team. This photo's dated 25 years ago? Exactly. She should be 52 now. Recent photos show her looking identical to 25 years ago. I had a feeling she didn't look old enough for how long ago that must have been. What, is she working on immortality? That's about the extent of what your muscle brain can grasp. Based on this, we searched her old lamp. She aged incredibly well. Yeah, that's another point in her favor. It was a wreck, like 800 Lotans had a brawl in there. What? But Williams got grit. Hopping through the dust, he cleared the debris and found this in a crushed desk drawer. Doll hands you a worn notebook. Its brown leather cover bulging with stuffed pages. Everyone's congratulating me, November 21st. Not just for my medical career, but for finding love. Tomorrow after the wedding, I'll be Francis Oswood, starting a new life with my husband. January 11th. Not rushing to have kids, but her is still the living proof of my love with Swear I'll give her the best future. July 7th. At dinner, Lil excitedly told me about the tea party she and held in the yard. Seeing her joyful smile, I nearly cried. If I could spend more time at home, I could laugh with them on the lawn instead of... Then... My old father, the best husband and father, hugged me from behind. Said nothing, but I knew what he meant. No need to worry, we are and always will be the happiest family. February 7th. Say I'm in bad shape. Writing things down might ease my mind. Not for me, then for... So, from the beginning. On... While taking her to the amusement park, collapsed. I rushed to the hospital after the call, only to see smiling gently, telling me not to worry. I asked about the black hole on his shoulder. He looked puzzled, said I was overworked and needed rest. Then patted my head, joking about who the real patient was. But I saw black slime oozing from his shoulder. I've seen that black slime before somewhere. Where? Why can't I remember? After fell ill too. Black slime seeped from her chest. They wouldn't believe me. They couldn't see it. But it was there, dripping like mud. Kept smiling, saying he passed some nameless disease to... That's why they both got sick. I held his pale hand, watching him waste away, the black wound on his shoulder growing, and I didn't know what to do. They lied. Writing this down doesn't help. Mr. Herbert visited and again. He brought her favorite biscotti. So grateful. Since they fell ill, I've taken leave from the lab. He's patiently urged me to spend time with family. Oh? About the black slime, he didn't dismiss me like others, didn't call it hysteria or hallucinations. Instead, he introduced me to some religious studies, mostly tied to an organization called the Church of the Lightbearers. Diary ends abruptly there. Herbert, the Church of the Lightbearers. He's tangled up in something big. Diary feels incomplete. Where's the rest? We turned that lab upside down. Nothing else turned up. Poor William nearly got lungfuls of dust leaving that place. Speaking of, where's Ramona? I was just about to tell you.
次こそ祖国が私の呼びかけに応えてくれますように。
Increase next turn card draw. Let's see, I probably level you up at least once now. There you go. Level 59. Get your stats up, girly. 4-3. After I do this, I'll unlock a new thing. Asylum. A realm wrought for her. Profound love in a terrifying cage, one and the same. Yeah, get rid of this new thing. Hot tree. Ramona treads lightly on her toes, slipping silently through the corridor's shadows. Keeper disapproves of her choice, but relents at her insistence, urging her only to withdraw quickly, success or failure. Her reasoning is sound. Only one can help Lily. Ramona, still combat ready and adept at stealth, is the best choice. At the third turn, dodging gossiping patients, Ramona hesitates. A flicker of doubt creeps in about why she's here. The fact I haven't already rushed in means I'm trying to be at least slightly patient waiting for her. Because if it's moving, it must be well over 100 times faster outside than it is inside. If she's in here too long, she'll miss me entirely. An indistinct call stirs within her, a vague sense of duty toward the girl. That same call convinces her Lily is in the easternmost room of the sanatorium. If luck holds, she can slip Lily out unnoticed. Then notify Mythag to scour the place and uncover why the silver technology failed. Ramona starts, ducking into the nearest empty room. Bob hasn't even come to see me. When will this end? Been here years, never seen a visitor. If he cared, he wouldn't have sent you to a place like this. The chatter fades as they shuffle away. Ramona takes a moment to survey her hiding spot. And even just a week could feel like... that could be months, but no visitors at all. Honey mead. Francis' office, full circle, back here again. Might as well search it one more time. Hmm.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
みんなを守る。
戻って。
If I have an next turn, they'll be dead during it. But I won't. I guess. When this goes off, it'll hit even harder, I guess. Frances' office is cold and immaculate, reflecting her meticulous nature. In a corner on a box, you find a 5-inch square dust print. The print is peculiar. A beast's paw outline with a small human girl's handprint. Embedded in the center. Sorry. Appears as though the girl's handprint was left first, followed by the beast's massive paw covering it. You might imagine a tender scene, such as a tamed beast gently placing its paw over the girl's hand in a comforting gesture. But you know the truth. It's the mark left by a cruelly experimented hybrid monster. Wipe it. The education you received since childhood in Mythag has made it impossible for you to ignore this imprint. Brush away the dusty footprints, and at that moment, you seem to hear a response from a distant dimension. Thank you. Get some Niliqui, 75 sigils, whatever. This is... from the corner of the room, a jet-black monster emerged. Its hideous stitches betraying its origins, a product of the Sculptors Association. Ew.
押しつぶしていい？
Y'all all gross.
降臨せよ。
Let's kill them all.
海の狂気に気をつけて。
消えて。
Slap, slap, slap. I love my slaps. Forsaken? That is what they're called. I probably should have, like, hovered over them to check. Keys. Harford's Elixir. All your symptom cards gain fleeting. For each symptom card in your deck, gain 7 strength. That's pretty cool, actually. Max Arithmetica +1. Play 2 cards succession. Yeah, that's good even just for that. Rouse. Let's drown together. Event. Decease Chrono. Time you lose HP, gain stacks of counter. I don't do counter. 3 turns, add a stack of vulnerable. Dealing damage to a vulnerable enemy. Reduce their temporary strength 11. Neither of these are that good, but... I get strength for having more symptoms in my deck, so...
永遠の国に通じる扉はここにあるわ。
聞こえます。
Knell of Death, and let's generate some Aliamus. Painkiller and Surgical Blade. Painkiller. Take a deep breath, count to 10. Pain will fade soon. You'll protect other allied units. Surgical Blade. Lie down, relax. The doctor will cut away all your troubles. Individual with very high attack.
海の狂気に気をつけて。
みんなを守る。
戻って。
Try me. Ouchies, you tried me. Ouchies, you tried me. And chuck it at him. Die. Ugh, good thing Francis reinforced the door. The racket shouldn't have drawn anyone. These files. Francis was studying disillusion? How'd you miss this last time? You wanted another tour, you could have just asked. While the sneaking. A sigh echoes from behind the filing cabinet. Or perhaps... Yeah! Francis snaps her fingers. Ramona's head spins, her vision warping strangely. You've been swayed by her, haven't you? Stepped right into the vortex. What? Ugh. Almighty doll. Genius brain in a vat. Yeah, brain in a vat. 6 hours and you still haven't cracked this little problem? Flattering, but science isn't like swinging a sword. Every cut drawing blood. We handed this to the research department's old fogies, they'd take 18 hours and still not find the issue. Ramona should have been out by now. Quick room search doesn't take that long. Are you fucking stupid? No need to worry. By my calculations, she's been in there maybe 10, 15 minutes? Relax, my numbers are almost done. Just take a break. We'll be in to grab your buddy soon. Same time, in the operating room of Rye Sanatorium. Ramona stirs on a soft bed, greeted by a girl's worried face. Where am I? How long was I out? She props herself up, clutching her forehead. Sunset light streams through the window, bathing the room in a warm amber sea. Feels almost cozy. No, it's not an illusion. Ramona murmurs. Were it not for the cold glint of surgical tools by the bed, this could pass for a girl's bedroom. Ramona, you need to go. Take Colm with you. The girl ignores Ramona's question, dropping her words before turning to stroke Colm's head. What about you? Lily can't go. It will notice. It? You mean the Hellhound? Lily, don't be scared. We come from a university that fights anomalies. We can protect you. No one escapes its gaze. Those it mark become its prey. Should be marks. Besides, Lily needs to stay with Mother. Too lonely alone. Done cruel things to you and Colm. I won't let her walk free. No, Mother didn't lie. Colm becoming like this? It wasn't her fault. Can you tell me what you know? There's no time. A rare sorrow flickers across Lily's face. Colm, take her and go. The door creaks as the handle turns. Colm snatches Ramona up, slinging her onto its back. She struggles, but black slime binds her tightly to Colm. Don't come back. Forget me. Forget this place. Mother won't hurt anyone anymore. Under the stunned gaze of the newcomer, Colm charges forward, bowling over them. Francis stumbles, unable to steady herself. Colm breaks through, leaping into the fathomless dark. Ramona glances back. Lily supports Francis, standing against the sunset, her pleading eyes bidding farewell. Forget me, like everyone else. Can't forget you, tiny creature. There's two summonable characters in there. There's no way I can just forget. Give me the free stuff. Let's give it retain, let's retain first. D-effect zone unlocked. Enter into the outbreak zone. Dispatch teams to lift the black tide alert for Gnosis Primer, Silver, and Black Off. Kick ass. Let's take us a little look-see. There's an initial relic here. Not quite to level 60. Winning the challenge, Awakeners, Wheel Destiny, and Posse in the team will not be able to participate in other regional DFX zones. Confirm? Fuck no, then. That is something I need to plan out very specifically, if that's how this works. God, I hate things that do that. Because I don't like not being able to use the team I like over and over. I hate when Star Rail makes me make 2 teams. I'm gonna hate when this game does it. Same Awakener and Posse, as well as identically named Wheels of Destiny, cannot be deployed repeatedly. Well, that basically means it's content I can't do basically fucking forever. Like, it's gonna be actual years before I can do that. Just like in Honkai Star Rail. Fucking coincidence. Let's watch this, at least. 6th Sense. I see dead people. Perhaps exhaustion has taken its toll. I'll never know what the rest of that said. Plunge once more into a harrowing dream. He shall return. Through the perverse, he shall rise from Ra, heralding Ra's advent. The woman on the altar chants. Your nerves tighten as black slime coats your body, sealing your mouth and nose. Your face is submerged, yet breathing comes easily. The black pool feels like a mother's amniotic fluid, lulling you into slumber. Can't sleep, mustn't sleep. The ritual ends. The lead woman descends from the high altar, followed by a procession of black-robed emissaries moving like a migrating ant colony. You struggle to rise, shedding soaked clothes, and find the ceremonial robe Murphy mentioned behind a boulder. You change quickly, ignoring the cold, and grope toward the northern passage. The passage is narrow, forcing you to stoop. No light penetrates here, only pitch-black darkness. Can I really escape from here? You reach for the pocket watch that gave you strength, but it's gone. It was your last tie to in this world. Luckily, the ritual's over, and the cave is empty. You rummage through your old clothes, finding no watch. Search the pool's edge where you were placed. Something's off. The water level has dropped. Comatose sacrifices in the pool have curled up unknowingly, like infants in a mother's womb. Made that comparison earlier. Your hand brushes the mud, finding your watch. You turn to leave, you notice a figure beside you. He's still breathing. You hesitate, then try to wake him. With Cecily gone and no reason to return, you figure saving one is better than none. Colonel Bertrand. Colonel Bertrand. You call softly. He stirs awake. Where? You were used as cult sacrifices. It's a long story. We need to escape now. Just then, the black pool's surface ripples with eerie light. It flashes 3 times in seconds, then goes dark. Footsteps echo from all directions. You're surrounded. Told you not to try to help anyone. Circle tightens, black figures closing in like walls, suffocating those within. On the distant platform, Murphy stands beside the lead woman, her expression a mix of disgust and resignation. On the distant platform, Murphy... okay, why'd you show that again? Can I see one last time? Or is this the way for us to be reunited? If only I could see. Bubbles gurgle in the black pool. From their center emerges a pale maiden. In her hand, a viscous black orb. An eye-like mass with shark-like teeth lurches forward with her. Orders. Please give me orders, Master. Definitely Lily. Study the realm some more. Not a damn thing. Memory fragments. Diaries are fragments of memory. Diaries are always discovered during investigations. Sure feels that way, huh? Honestly, I'm surprised you can nap anywhere, anytime. What's the situation now? Done. Problem like this stumped me. How'd my brain be any different from Lotan's? Put this on. Doll hands you a small, triangular silver fragment. Slot it into your brooch. Don't lose it. I'm gonna lose it during the events of this game. This chapter. Oh, and William had someone deliver a file. Seems Daffodil sent it for you. Codename Cerberus. Since the discovery of dimensions, crossing them has been taboo for most beings. The danger lies not only in alien environments and the visual strain of extra-dimensional data, but also in the presence of this meticulous enforcer. Blank hounds can manifest in any dimension, systematically hunting all who have crossed dimensional boundaries. Oh, Jesus. Cases of failed pursuit. Only a few species in the cosmos can evade their gaze. The blank race is known to use mental transfer technology to avoid the blank hound's sight, suggesting the hounds lack the ability to track or hunt minds. Verification of their tracking logic through partial physical and mental transfers. Experiment 1. Transferring an untargeted subject's tail to another dimension. Blank hounds did not pursue. Experiment 2. Severing a targeted subject's arm and transferring it to another dimension. Subject was consumed in the original dimension. Blank hounds did not pursue the arm. Experiment 3. Transferring an untargeted subject's mind to another dimension. Blank hounds did not pursue. Conclusion. Hounds can only lock onto targets when body and mind are unified. Attempts to kill the hounds. Blank. Conventional fatal wounds cause hounds to blank. Blank hounds are classified as undying entities. Severing their form only temporarily slows them. Attempts to contain the hounds. 3.1 containment experiment. Failed. Could not restrict their traversal. Proposed adjustment to the array's scale and inscription precision. 3.2 51st containment experiment. Failed. Could not blank their traversal. Hunted subjects cannot escape sealed spaces. 3.3 73rd. Failed. Could not restrict. However, the hounds lingered in the sealed space for X minutes after completing the hunt, exiting via gaps. Proposed adjustments to precision of cipher blank inscriptions. 3.4 experiment on the hounds. Success. Successfully confined the hounds in a space measuring 2.86 feet long, 2.0 feet wide, and blank feet high. Continued blank, due to blank in combat, blank, the blank hounds blank escaped. I feel like they're overusing the redactions here. It's getting to the point I actually can't tell what the fuck it's saying anymore. Calculations suggest a similar rectangular space is the optimal blank for containing blank hounds. Proposed enhancements to blank. Super blank. Containing blank hounds is excessively difficult. Self-containment to evade pursuit may be viable. Blank. File's blacked out to hell. That's Daffodil's style. He holds all the cards and calls it a fair trade. We done? Keep dawdling and your little schoolgirl's gonna be monster chow. Mona and I are peers. Scratch that. We got some trouble to handle. Or rather, you've got some trouble to handle. Of course. Give me that honey mead. Give me that honeyed mead. It's the only kind of mead to exist, so give me that honey mead.
海の狂気に気をつけて。
こっち。
はい。
The Alimus and slap slap. I'll take the Berserk. Expand. Okay, I think I see how to get across. Crush your shadows into fragments, falling into a pool of night. Give me the sigils, I guess. No more than 3 symptom cards. Yeah, thought it would be something like that. Danger alert.
私はあなた様に従います。聞こえます。消えて。
はい。
Slap, slap. Uh,
みんなを守る。狂気を胸に。
kind of just wait it out.
これでどう？
お静かに
Show you
そ
this.
のまま勝ち果てて
Ah, I should have used the strike actually to gain a little more aliamus. Ooh, Sacred Agony. This is great for rushing. I'll just take the sigils because I'm trying to avoid as many symptoms as possible.
押しつぶしていい狂気を胸にこっち愚かね
Look at that, they're dead on board. Haha. Love it. Victory. I don't really need finesse on that. I guess might on this might do something. Ooh, Lemurian Delight. I don't have that many tentacles, but let's take a Dominion, probably. Actually, I'll come back to that. Lend a hand, doll! No need, she's got it covered. Mav asleep here. No tougher opponents? I stand corrected. Another rouse. So much poison. Now let the fight start.
押しつぶしていいこれがあなた様への恩返しです降臨せよ
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
Sa. Hehehe. Berserk on self-destruct, why not? Give me more money. We got Yellow Snail. Yeah, an extra tentacle turn 1 is amazing for how I'm playing this.
とわの国に
Look at
通じる
this.
扉はここにあるわ。
これがあなた様への恩返しです
海の狂気に気をつけて。
Should have struck first. Whatever.
はい。この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
Kill them all. Yeah, when you get, like, all the friggin' stuff at once, it's absurd. Okay, Obsession. Try a card, get sigils. Duplicate one, get sigils, or just get sigils. Let's duplicate something. Ooh, another Ocean of Elation is nice. Nah. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's worth it to not have it, you know? Fight time!
とわの国に通じる扉はここにあるわ。
離れちゃダメゆっくり 奈落の底に
Yeah, let's do it this way to apply a little more damage. Missile order.
とわの王国の美しさに服従せよ。絶対にそこが帰る。
Hehehe.
これがあなた様への恩返しです
Probably shouldn't have done that just yet, but I did already, so... Oh well.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。海の狂気に気をつけて。
Detonate all that poison you got hit with
永遠の眠りへ誘い
for a
ます
ton of damage. And now, slapping. Yay! Ah, tentacle build. This is a poison build that's also slapping people with tentacles. Oi, big brain. Your upgrades look like they're doing squat. You really don't respect the head of research, do you? The isolation here is tricky. Not an Ultra Awakener, so it's not exactly smooth sailing. Ingath, try spirit tracing. It should be said that, it's noteworthy this means the Keeper... I didn't bring this up at the time. Based on that report, apparently the Keeper has traveled dimensions before, which still fits with my current theory that the Keeper is some kind of elder deity that... or outer deity, I should say, that willingly confined itself to a mortal form to try to help this world in some way. You focus, feeling for faint threads of resonance in the air. Ramona's shadow emerges in your fog-laden mind, first as an outline, then sharper. She moves at an inhuman speed, closing in, faster, faster. Ramona! Ramona, astride a lion-like beast, charges toward you, kicking up dust as she skids to a halt. She dismounts, and Colm stretches with a lazy yawn. Ramona, you okay? I'm fine, but Lily? Enough with the Lily talk. Take him and go. Babysitting weaklings is a headache. I'm still here, you know. This must be Colm, huh? Sculptors Association's taste is getting sicker by the day. Ramona, your Gnosis index is all over the place. Fuck happened? Ramona nods, her already clouded face darkening further. Where should I begin? Keeper filled me in on everything before you split at the sanatorium. Ramona recounts her time alone, from staying behind to being dragged out by Colm. And Lily gave me? She glances at you, then at Dol and Lotan, her eyes complex. Alright, time for battle prep. Lotan, come with me for a sec. Why? No reason. Took a mental hit in that last attack, didn't you? Let me check your Gnosis index. Dol shoves Lotan away. Keeper... No, Ungoth. Something you need to see. Dol's just trying to give us privacy, and Lotan has no subtlety. She pauses, eyes closed, swallowing hard with tension. She hands you a file folder. I found this in a hidden compartment in Francis's office. Notebook inside. I think Lily slipped it in. Some calls are yours, and only yours, to make. File contains dozens of brief experimental logs. Observations, and surgical records of dissolution patients at various stages. You've seen similar files at Mythag, but Francis's methods push far beyond your ethical boundaries. Notebook seems to be someone's diary, written in neat, precise script. March 13th. Took samples of the black slime, testing its physical and chemical properties. After incineration, a trace of silver dust remained in the crucible. Blank passed away. Blank didn't attend her funeral. He was too weak to leave his bed. Like last time, the hospital handled Blank's funeral. I thanked them for helping me through my grief. They gave me odd looks, asking what I meant by last time. You skim the pages rapidly. For some reason, the entries feel familiar, like you've seen or heard them before. Yeah, in all the dreams. You know these things. Yeah, you keep having dreams about her life. Do you forget those? At the end of the first diary, Francis resolved to go to Elworth, with no intent to return. The second diary's first half recounts, in memories, what you already know. The latter half grows chaotic. Professor Herbert visited again, bringing specimens from the Sculptors Association. These people, ravaged by dissolution, won't last a month before vanishing from the world. To cure a disease, you must study it thoroughly. Normal people can't see this black slime. You can never gather this many cases alone. Doing this to stop dissolution spread, to spare others the pain my daughter endured. Last night, Lily lost control. She escaped. Professor Herbert warned me that newly awakened entities can be unstable. I need to find her quickly and leave the clinic. No. Can that place even be called a clinic anymore? The equipment's been pulverized. Organic matter reduced to viscous slime. She flattened an entire safe into a bookmark-thin sheet. 3 researchers Herbert sent are missing too. I dread to think what became of them. 35th modification, Silver Core Implantation. These silver cores, provided by Herbert, came from the Elworth altar where I met Lily. That place is abandoned now. Herbert found this silver core in the embers. The Silver Core, Lily gained basic communication skills and better command obedience. So she was an Awakener without a core. Yeah, actually, they do go insane if they're not linked to anyone and exposed to that shit. This wasn't my original goal, but knowing she won't harm others brings me some comfort. Sometimes I suddenly think Lily resembles her. But a monster is a monster. No matter how many surgeries, she never says it hurts. She has no pain response. For a monster, a sliced abdomen healing instantly is routine. Yet that detached gaze reminds me. My Lily is gone forever. I know that's what it's saying. Why don't you feel pain? Why can't you feel pain like a normal person? It is interesting. It's clearly not the same daughter, because the dissolution isn't taking her name away. But it's taking the original, even though it's the same name. 18th year since leaving Elworth. 374th experiment on Lily. A voice in my mind tells me the answers I seek lie within her. I can't resist the urge to operate on her. She's calling to me, like marble calls to a sculptor, like blank paper to a painter. Lily escaped again. With no time or means to bring her back now. The experiments are at a critical stage, and the blank hound is watching me. At least Lily has basic cognition now and won't harm others randomly. And if something happens, it's a necessary sacrifice for the greater good of humanity. Is she staying in the sanatorium for the most part because it's safe from the hound? Is that a location it can't enter? Or rather, a location it can't cross? Self-containment, it talked about, was an effective way to deter it. That girl asked if there were human experiments here. Of course not. These things were human once, but now they're just alien monsters. Yes, just alien monsters. I'm here to cure the disease that took my daughter, to spare others my pain, step by step. She's lost it. I'm so close to the answer. Inches away. She has the aptitude to be a keeper, but I think she's too far gone. Give me them silvers. Resonate. Get a second barrier out of that. Hang on. The next one is called 28 Days. You guys think you're fucking funny, don't you? It's been 28 days later. 28 days is that friggin' rehab one, actually. 28 days later is the zombie one. Almost. Let me actually interlude. Do a little more potion tempering because I have this stuff. There we go. Now she can go all out. Yay, Lily, level 60. Oh, that uses Gnosis elixirs. I probably shouldn't have been doing that then. I did use that on someone. It's Thursday and I want to end a little early, because I like to on Thursdays. But we're making good progress. I finished Chapter 3 and I got a third of the way through Chapter 4. A little under a third, but a third. There's so many characters. Aren't they all cool and great? There's even Ramona over there. I wonder if Katena Hellut is like her full, unabashed power. By the way, I have all of these unlocked. I would have done Ramona Time Worn because I was recommended it, but I've already done Feast of Flames. It's funny. Sangha, Uvash, Erika, Agrippa. Yeah, it says finish Chapter 4 before doing this. Time-worn Ramona. What's this? Ah, yes. Work on my realm mastery. I got Chaos up to 4 before I got most people up to 2. Chaos is just the best one. Good progress? Yeah. But, like I said, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Well, bye, YouTube.